Sogard to follow here for the Woo Sox in the 1-1. Hammered high and deep out the right field. No doubt about this one. Long gone for Roman Anthony. Number 1 on the season, and it's a doozy.
110 off the bat, 412 feet. Roman Anthony doing what Roman Anthony does. This is a cutter. He just pulls the hands in, and every person on earth knew where this was going to land. Well, where it might land.
Well, they knew it was out of the park for sure. He did. You could see the look there.
Can do that too. Roman Anthony in the air, left field and deep, back, and 2 home runs for Roman Anthony. 1 to right, 1 to left for the number 1 hitting prospect in baseball.
Well, think about the fly out in the 4th inning off the end of the bat, down in the count, 2 strikes. And we talked about the opposite field power. This is an easy swing off the end of the bat, driven the other way. Masterful.
Cabrera is ready into his windup, and the first pitch of the game. Fastball and high in the air, left center field, it's deep. Marcy on the run on the track, near the wall, it is off the wall. Anthony around second, heading for third. The ball just now getting played in. Anthony getting the wave, here's the relay all the way to the plate, the tag, he's out! 7-6-2 on the relay, and Roman Anthony denied an inside the park home run. So an absolute bomb off the wall in left center field. It missed a home run by a matter of feet. Runner goes 1-2. Is low, throw to second, not in time. Roman Anthony with a stolen base. It's his first of 2025. He had 21 a year ago. Is at second, 3-2. Sharp ground ball hit right at Snow and into the outfield, right center field for a base hit. Anthony, big turn at first base, but good job by Almora in center field to get the ball back in quickly.
And it is top of the lineup o'clock, led by Roman Anthony. JP Ricciardi versus exit velocity. That's why I asked him to do the graphic. That's exit velocity. That's a great swing from Roman Anthony. He went 112 up the middle for a base hit.
And I was anxious to see if he made an adjustment third time through, seeing the same pitcher. And he didn't even fool around. He just said, I'm hitting the first pitch.
The 1-2. Anthony in the air to left. Brennan is back. Brennan onto the track. Brennan won't get there. Bangs around in the corner. Anthony will stop at second base. Will Brennan get all twisted and tangled around in that fly ball? And it's a leadoff 2-bagger for Roman Anthony.
Gets a good swing on a pitch with 2 strikes on. He stays behind the ball really well.
The 1-2. Anthony socks it to left. Brennan racing back. Brennan, it's over his head and off the wall. Eaton scores. Zavala in behind him. It's a 2-run double for Roman Anthony. And the Woo Sox are on the board here in the 5th. Grounded right side and into right field, a base hit for Anthony.
And you know, you got to take your hat off to Roman. He's still grinding on his at-bats. Great.
The cold never bothered him anyway, as someone once said. Line drive to center and a base hit for Anthony. Zavala trots into second base. Another missile hit by Roman Anthony. The thing that is so striking about Roman Anthony is the bat speed. See how quickly he gets the bat through the zone. Very entertaining game. Back and forth we've gone here today at Boulder Park. As Anthony grounds it right side and by the dive of Wilson and into right center. Sykes scores from second as Roman Anthony delivers again. His second knock of the day.
Another good at bat. Great inning. Just a hanging breaking ball out over the plate. Anthony shoots it right through the middle, staying through the ball. These add-on runs are big.
He holds the bat high above his left shoulder, crowding the inside corner. And the 0-1. Breaking ball grounded sharply into right, a base hit. Stone Garrett picks it up near the corner. Anthony holds on at first with a 2-out single. And that will get Von Grissom up there with the tying run on at first base. The 0-1 to the Florida native, Anthony. Swing and a looping liner to center, and that drops well in front of Hassel for a base hit. Well, Anthony's now 2 for 3 with a pair of walks tonight. And that on-base percentage will be going way up over 400. The 1-0, Anthony cracks a high drive to center. Hassel's going back. This is carrying well, and it carries over the fence. Anthony starts the game with a home run on Alvarez's second pitch, blasting one out of here just to the left of dead center. 1-0 Worcester.
Well, you get a look at why Roman Anthony is the most highly touted hitting prospect in all of baseball, because that was a towering blast, almost to dead center field, as you said, a little bit to the left of the 402 sign. That was impressive.
Adone cranks in the 1-1. Swinging a hard line drive to deep left. Backing off, Pinckney jumps up, can't catch it. That's a grand slam. A line drive into that old flower bed area and left. And Worcester now up 8-0 on Anthony's second homer of the game. 3 innings into the game, Anthony has 2 homers and 5 batted in. And the game 1 is all Worcester right now.
Every once in a while, an innovative field, there's a guy who comes through here where the ball just comes off the bat a little bit differently. And Roman Anthony is one of those guys.
It's on the way, runner going. Pitches outside, Kisner's throw to second, won't get him. Anthony picked a good pitch to go on, got a big jump, and he steals second base easily, well ahead of the tag from the shortstop Clough.
If you get a jump like that on a lefty, you can almost bank on the fact that he was just going on first movement.
Troy out of the semi-windup, kicks and fires. Swinging a ground ball, slowly hit toward the middle. Sliding an attempt to backhand it by Witt. It gets by him, then off the glove of Clough, the shortstop, and the ball trickles away into center field for a single for Anthony. Troy sets and fires, runner going, and a ground ball up the middle, and that will sneak by for a base hit. Sykes keeps on going to third, and now men are at the corners as again Anthony found a seam up the middle for a ground ball to sneak through. Didn't hit that one real hard either, but Anthony nonetheless is 2 for 2. Sinclair trying to bounce back, throws the 2-2. Swinging a line drive to right down the line. That's a fair ball, skipping toward the corner. Pinckney has to play it after it rattles back to him off the fence, and Anthony has himself a stand-up double to begin the game. So immediately, Worcester is threatening. Anthony's third double of the season.
Roman Anthony. A check swing grounder. This could be a base hit. Goodrum won't even bother. It is indeed an infield single for Anthony. Didn't hit it hard, which you can't say has happened a lot this season, but it still works. And back in the day, they'd put a guy like this at first base.
Yeah,
that was a joke.
the people are really into Anthony and Meyer as he clubs this one to center. Racing back is Gilbert. He looks up, and it's high off the wall. Anthony barreled that one up and just missed a home run. He'll take the double and a kiss to the dugout. And the ball really jumps off his bat.
Came in at 97, left his bat at 107. I mean, that's the deepest part of the park, and he almost hit it out of here the other way. Just add that to the list of another impressive swing.
Roman today, if you're just joining us, is now in his fourth plate appearance. He walked in each of the first three.
Yep.
He's seen 4 total strikes today.
Yep.
And here comes a 2-1 pitch. And he swings. He wanted to, takes it to left center, and gets the gap for a hit. He swings. This is what happens. A double in the 6th for Roman Anthony.
He waited for the one pitch he was going to get to hit all day today, and he smokes it the opposite way. That's a Barry Bonds day, when you can walk 3 times and maybe get 1 or 2 pitches to hit, and then you make you do damage with it.
I was literally about to, like, so he's seen 16 pitches across 4 different plate appearances. He saw 5 total strikes.
Right.
Remember, a couple of those were very close calls. He got 1 pitch, middle, upper half right there at Barry Bonds.
Got to start, it feels like strike 1 with Anthony, because once he gets ahead in the count.
Yeah, why not go after him, But this kid's not afraid to hit with 2 strikes.
And he loops it into left field. Another base hit for Anthony. And he starts the Woo Sox off with a single in the bottom of the 1st inning.
That's the best part about his game, outside of the fact that he commands a strike zone and walks. He hits the ball the opposite way. And guys who do that and walk, they're going to have long, successful careers.
Not going as Anthony hits one on the ground, and a diving stop by Walton. Throw to second, not in time.
Walton had no play. Good effort by him, but that ball's on the outer half. and he drives it that way, which is what you want to see.
Speaking of good contact, Roman Anthony has been making great contact all season. The exit velocity king himself. And look where he ranks among barrels. Between the majors and AAA, he has the most. Look at that list.
Pretty good list.
Ridiculous.
Well, you know, all my years of scouting, I've seen some really, really good young players. And, you know, when you see them, they just have a certain look. And this kid has that look. He's got the complete package.
Dangerous spot for Garcia as Anthony in the air towards left center. Celestino back onto the track at the wall. He leaps and that ball is gone. Just beyond the reach of Alberto Celestino. Roman Anthony didn't think so, but he has his 5th home run of the season, and it's 7-1 Woo Sox in the 4th.
He backspins the ball because he stays behind the ball really well. And the thing that Roman does very, very well is drive the ball the opposite way. And that's because he stays in his bat path a long way, and he's got a lot of confidence in hitting the ball the other way. When you see young players that can hit the ball hard the other way, they are going to be very good hitters.
Anthony lays off, and he's worked it full.
Yeah, another good at bat, deep in the count.
He came into tonight with the 2nd most full counts worked in the league. As he rips it into right, and it's in for a leadoff single. Roman Anthony has now reached in 16 consecutive games the board to begin the bottom of the 1st.
And that's a heck of an at bat. You know, he sees a lot of pitches, which is what you want your leadoff guy to do. And even if he makes an out there, he still ends up seeing 6 pitches. But right here, he just hangs in. That's a pretty good breaking ball that he goes down and gets.
Staying in the game through the 6th inning. A check swing, base hit down the left field line. Wouldn't you know, a man who barrels up just about everything. A check swing that goes down the left field line.
8 for his last 15. I thought that first swing was pretty good considering he missed a couple of days. Serving that kind of looked like a tennis swing. His ability to hit lefties, Jim, and manager Chad Tracy told us before the game. That's what tells you about a guy.